stop. All right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Saturday evening. Back again for a doubleheader. KnicksFanTV. This is Knicks Postgame Live, presented by BetUS Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of KnicksFanTV. On the second half of the doubleheader, the Knicks, the shorthanded Knicks, would head into Indianapolis for the Indy 500 against Halliburton and the squad. And this Knicks team would bring their A game, man. They definitely fought after a letdown game against the Orlando Magic. They played with a lot of pace, played with a lot of energy, and were knocking down their shots. Led by the big ragu, Dante DiVincenzo, 38 points, 7-11 from three in the backdrop of a Halliburton 2020 game. Don't forget that Dante put 38 on his head. But it was all for naught, man, because a 40-point Pacer third quarter would blow this thing wide open. Pause. And in the end, it was the Pacers and Obi getting revenge over a shorthanded Knicks team, man. Let's talk about it. Hit that like button, hit the share button, and subscribe to the channel. Another edition of Knicks Fan TV Postgame Live. Let's get it going. CP and Alex in here. All right, how you feeling, man? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, man.
Yeah, it's been ages, man. I don't even know who you are anymore.
Yeah. You don't call, you don't write, man. What happened, man? You fell off, man.
Sheesh. I can say the same to you, man. Usually I got you call me, hit me up. You say how you doing, check in on me.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy that we have to meet up here at Knicks Postgame Live, man. You know? Well, one of those.
Well, and under these circumstances, it stinks.
Anyway, man, let's get into this game. This is going to be a rapid-fire post-game show. Obviously, we did numbers in the previous episode, so shout out to everybody that tapped in. But let's get into it, man. Shorthanded Knicks head into Indy, and you had quickly, you had RJ being traded, the new additions not ready, and Quentin Grimes out with an illness. So even more shorthanded, Knicks went in there with a starting lineup of Brunson, DiVincenzo, Hart, the Nova boys, Randall, and Ihart, and played pretty well, man, to come out the gates. I was wondering how they would respond based on coming off of a tough loss in Orlando, a tough physical loss, back-to-back. They got in early this morning in Indy. Then they find out about the trade. So I was wondering how they would adjust to a different rotation and just all the elements surrounding this, and they handled it very well. I thought that the Nova trio plus Julius really powered this group early through the first two quarters. Second quarter, things got a little bit dicey when the Knicks had to go to the bench. We had a Fournier sighting.
Oh,
we
boy.
talked about him. The Frenchman got in and was letting it fly. I was yelling at the TV the entire time. Second quarter, let it fly, man. Do you
Oh, you're saying let it fly, huh? He let it fly, all right.
Let it fly, do your thing, man. It's been
Missed
a while.
layups and all.
It's been, oh, man. When he airballed the layup, I said, okay, he's ice cold. He airballed the layup in the second quarter. Deuce came in those minutes as well. Him and McConnell had their little battle. That was interesting. And so I did like the energy. I liked the offense, especially in the first half. But typically on the second night of a back-to-back, it's the second half that you wonder, will they have their legs? Will they keep up? And third quarter, Pacers were just bombing away, man. They went 8 for 10 from downtown. Overall, this Pacer team shot 54% from three, 23 of 42 from three. I mean, everybody on this Pacer team was letting it fly. Neesmith, 7 of 11. Miles Turner, 6 for 8. You had Nebhard, 2 for 4. Mathurin cooking, 3 for 5. And so this is when they're at their best, man, when they're just playing loose, playing fast, and everybody's just hoisting up threes. And, again, Halliburton kind of spearheaded all of that with a 22-point, 23-assist game. The Knicks would try to make their runs again in the fourth, but, again, just couldn't get the stops. You couldn't get the stops. Offensively, they were fine. They just couldn't get the stops to win this one.
Yeah, it all turned around for the worse in the third quarter, CP. I mean, this Pacers team, this is why I was a little concerned coming out for the second night of a back-to-back. This team just likes to get out there and run. They're very efficient. good shooting team. I mean, we're talking about historic offense that we're witnessing this season from the Indiana Pacers. We knew it was going to be a foot race, but I got to give the Knicks credit, man. To put up 126 points on the second night of a back-to-back is still impressive. But
Yeah.
when you play this Pacers team, they're just going to shoot very well. And the thing is that the Knicks took more shots. Knicks took 95 shots. Pacers only took 84. Difference is Pacers win essentially 60% from the field compared to the Knicks 47%. And that's the difference, man. And then
Yeah.
you just see how they're able to carve the Knicks up, man. Whether it's Halliburton attacking the middle of the lane, pushing in transition, whether it's Aaron Naismith bombing away from three, same thing with Miles Turner, man. Like this team has a very potent offense, but you knew it was going to be tough with a shorthanded Knicks team too. I mean, it's not even a fair evaluation of what this Knicks team is because there's no OG. Grimes was out. Precious is probably gonna be involved. I mean, it's nice to see that Jericho was back on the bench and said that he was available, so that's good to know. But outside of that, there wasn't really much you could take away from this game other than the Knicks do have the offense. But still, I'm curious to see how the defense shakes out once OG joins his team, man, because the Knicks defense is still an issue.
Yeah.
Like it's still an issue. And moving forward, you got to wonder how is this Knicks team going to be able to keep up with opponents, especially like this, the Pacers. We know the Bucks can score. The Celtics can score. These are answers that you hope OG can help stop a little bit, but there's still a lot of questions for this Knicks defense because other than that, it's always going to be a foot race for this team.
Yes, indeed. And, no Grimes, OG not ready, no Mitch. Hey, those are your three best defenders right now. So we'll see what happens when this team is at full strength. What will they need once they come together? And how this defense improves because they're going to need to if they have any sort of chance to win anything. But again, offensively, they were there. You had Julius and Jalen both shooting 9 to 22 from the field. 28 points apiece between them. Randall, 4 assists. Brunson, 6 assists. I thought they were Hartenstein, 6 assists. I thought they were passing the ball very well tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All things considered. They were playmaking very well. 12 rebounds for Julius. Josh Hart, I thought when Hart got in there, 10 rebounds for Hart. I mean, he was a monster on the boards. Both he and Julius picked up technical fouls in this game. I think the frustrations from last night's game kind of carried over into this thing, so they got a little bit tight at the refs early. But overall, again, just not enough, man. How about the Obi and Julius matchup? The side story to this game was very much looking forward to that, and they did not let the fans down, man. They got into it. They got chippy. It got physical. You had Julius with a stare down on Obi. I like that. They played up to it.
Obi chattering right after that. Oh,
Yeah.
It's good stuff. I can't wait for when they're back at the Garden, man. You know there's going to be a rematch. It's not the first matchup, CP. It's always the second matchup that gets more interesting, especially when you can see a little bit of chippiness. You can see the Obi top like, hey, man, I was your understudy. Not no more. Not today. I'm going to try my best. But not enough to stop 28 points for Julius Randle. So, hey, how about the Tyrese Halliburton staring down Wally at the sideline?
He was giving Wally that work, boy. Man, oh, man. He was giving Wally that work the whole entire night. Man.
You even hear Wally on the broadcast like, I was wrong. He's a good player.
The whole Halliburton
I'm still going to
clan.
root for Brunson. I'm just like, geez, man.
But this is
You're going to write the man a love letter next?
I mean, boy, oh boy, Wally came through hat in hand. Mr. Halliburton and Young Jr. humbled that man up in Indy. Humbled
Good
it up,
God.
man. Hey, listen, that was your opinion. Stand on it. I mean, I think he jumped out the window a little too much with the wannabe fake All-Star. I mean, he didn't deserve all of that now. I mean, if you didn't think, he had the game like that, just say that. But it got a little personal. The Wally thing was personal. That's why it was a little weird because it was like, for what reason?
Yeah.
Especially Wally as a former player. That was kind of weird. But, hey.
Now he's singing his praises. Oh, budding superstar, all this. Man, quite a way to walk it back.
What a way to walk it back. Yeah, while he got that work tonight, boy. Hey, It is what it is. You guys can call us up on the Discord if you want to get your thoughts in on the game. You want to get your thoughts in on the trade. By all means, tap in. The phones are down again, so don't call on the phones. Call on the Discord. I'm loading some people up right now, so when we call your name, go ahead and unmute your mic. Rapid fire edition of the post-game show. Knicks lose 140-126. Didn't think they were going to win this game. They were shorthanded. This Pacer team is the best offense in the league. This was going to be a tall order. But like I said, I liked how they fought. I really did. They really,
sure.
The pace at which they were playing with, I was impressed early in this game.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's easy to keep up with the pace of the Pacers because they don't play any defense. So you can pretty much get the shots that you want to get off. Yeah. Are you going to hit at an efficient rate to keep up with the Pacers? That's the bigger question. But this game, I was like, if anyone wanted to play Underdog fantasy tonight, you should have chose the higher on everything because boy, you were in, especially for Dante. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
For sure. Well, speaking of Underdog, shout out to the Knicks chick, Al. A perfect sheet tonight.
Wow.
On Underdog, man. She went with Miles Turner higher than 18.5 points. She went with Brunson lower than 31.5 points of rebounds. iHeart lower than 16.5 points and rebounds, and the big Ragu with higher than 21.5 points. Good job.
Wow.
Yeah, Knicks chick with a perfect sheet. So New Year's is on her tomorrow, man. I'm kidding.
I was about to say, it looks like she's taking you out to dinner tomorrow.
That scotch is going to taste quite nicely tomorrow. Quite nice, man. Mm-hmm.
In New York, that ticket might only be paying for just the scotch.
Hey. It might just pay for us to get in somewhere, or it might not even, maybe just the Uber with the surge pricing and everything tomorrow night. You know what I mean? To take you a mile.
Let me go get this MTA ticket real quick. Get in there.
Yeah.
Old-fashioned style.
Old-fashioned. HP Cusco on the Discord. Unmute your mic.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, man. I know you was waiting a minute last show, man. We tried to get to you, but we had to run out of there.
Oh, nah, it's good. We had a bunch of new callers. That was good to hear from them. Y'all see that boy White Dante?
Dante, man. Yeah.
You see that boy White Dante?
Yeah.
That's my boy, the big Ragu.
Listen, man, they want to make Halliburton a story. I get it, but hey. If you're going to make him the story, make the story also about how, Ragu put 38 up on his head. Let's talk about that as well. Context.
Yeah, put 38 on him. Yeah. So, I guess that's the silver lining with losing quickly today is that we get to see more minutes from those guys.
Yeah.
That was great, though. But I'm going to go rapid fire. I do got a question for y'all, though. Start, bench, cut.
Mm-hmm.
You got Josh Hart.
Mm-hmm.
DiVincenzo, and Grimes. Let me know what y'all think. All right, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Salute.
Thanks. I'd rather all of them in the rotation right now.
Start, bench, cut.
Yeah,
but high school.
No, well, it's the common NBA engagement.
I know what it is.
Question, but I guess it's in that order as he listed right now based on how they playing, right?
Man. I don't even know how to. I guess you're gonna start with Dante.
Yeah.
Dude just dropped 38. Can't go anywhere outside of that. Bench and cut. Man.
I think he put it in the order.
Right. I think that's the way you gotta go.
Yeah. He put it in
it's definitely hard, and then you got to cut Grimes because Grimes hasn't done enough so far.
Right.
But that could change, Grimes. This is your time to shine.
It is. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to seeing, how does he handle increased minutes, increased usage? How does that impact him? Which Quentin Grimes will we see? Left to be seen, man. I'm very, very much looking forward to that one. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. What were you saying now?
Did you hear how Tom Thibodeau talked about OG Anunoby, his presser today?
I caught some of it. I was still looking for the soundbite. Is the soundbite out there, or did you just watch it live on the MSG feed?
It's out there. I can find it to you and I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send it over. We got to get that up.
I have my thoughts and I'll send it over to you because I think it's pretty funny.
Okay. All right, there we go. Yeah, let's definitely talk about it. $20 super chat out from the Rhyme Animal. Chuck D says, I feel very confident with what we got. CP and Alex around the clock. We have a system, culture, and coach. It's January. A lot of home games coming up. Absolutely right on that. Tibbs has his horses. Finally looks like a coach. Management on the same page. We are a grind squad. Hey, let's see, man. Let's see how they navigate now that the schedule kind of, I guess you could say, softens because they will be at home. Let's see how they look there.
Just sent you the video of Tom Thibodeau in the Slack, so you can go there if you want to pull up the clip.
All right. We'll post it up. Unlimited Unboxed $5 super chat says, we could have been full speed and fully staffed. We're not winning this game. You still have Tibbs as a coach. Don't compare Ragu to Halliburton. I don't think any of that has anything to do with anything. They could have went in there and beat this Pacer team. They can go in anywhere and beat anybody. Look, this Pacer team played well. They shot the ball well. They played their A game offensively, and the Knicks couldn't get the stops. I don't think coaching has anything to do with this tonight. It just is what it is, man. It just really is what it is. When you lose, they blame the coach, and it just, those are just the excuses, man. I'm not going to put this one on the coach, man. Dan from New Jersey. Dan, go ahead and unmute your mic.
Wah.
How you feeling, bro?
Gentlemen, I don't care about tonight's game. Is it all right if I talk about the trade?
Yeah, man. Let's go.
All right, man. All right, so I'm not going to lie. At first, I freaked out.
Mm-hmm.
I love IQ. I love IQ to death, man. And, RJ was always my guy. He was mid, but he was our mid,
Yeah.
So that always hurts. I think that this trade can work, but I don't like that we gave up IQ. I think everybody would have rather have given up Grimes than give up IQ. We don't have any bench scoring now. And, Quickly was a great, rotational defender himself. The guy was like a walking, like positive plus minus.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole thing is I'm going to give OG a chance to show me what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
OG, you don't have to play like the next coming of Michael Jordan, but if I'm paying RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, and a second-round pick that's really a late first-rounder for you, I'm going to need you to hold Donovan Mitchell to 11 points on 2 for 17 shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I am expecting this from OG Anunoby going forward. As soon as he suits up, no more messing around. You can get your 15 points on 46%, 38% from 3. That's fine. That's serviceable.
Okay.
But I need you to lock down, man.
Fair enough, man. And Dan, I hate to interrupt you, but we do have breaking news. A Woj water pistol, if you will. New York Knicks guard Miles McBride has agreed on a 3-year, $13 million contract extension with the New York Knicks. Mark Bartlestein and Andy Schiffman of Priority Sports tell ESPN. So McBride, the 36th overall pick, known to be a Tibbs guy, is sticking around, man. Sticking around. The deuce will be loose until further notice. Pause.
So the deuce is the new bench bucket. Is that what I'm hearing?
For right now.
But what about Malachi Flynn?
Malachi Flynn, Precious Achua. They're gonna save us.
Hey, the deuce,
listen, man.
The deuce is loose, man.
We need another move, man. We need another move. I think we all know that. I don't know who it's gonna be. It could be Donovan Mitchell. We're in good position to try and get him now that we have a really good defender at the 3. It could be, someone else. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. My feelings on this team remain like it's to be determined.
Yeah.
It's to be determined.
That's it. It's to be determined, man. That was a conclusion that I think a lot of us came to on the show. It's to be determined. This is a stepping stone move. There are more moves to be made. As you see here now, they've signed McBride to an extension. So he'll be here. He'll get some playing time. And in the next trade, you have some contract, you have some salary that you can put together in the next deal. So that's that. Look, I mean, RJ and Quick will be missed. There's no doubt about it. They were two homegrown players. I certainly wanted to see them succeed here. A lot of fans did. You had fans of both players, and so it's unfortunate. But this is the cost of doing business, man. The cost of doing business. Somebody's got to go. Everybody's not going to be along for the ride. It's an ugly game sometimes when you factor in trades, right? Like, you can talk all this kumbaya and everybody's family and everybody gets along great, but when the team needs to move, sometimes you might get dropped off in the way, man. And that's what happened here. So just have to see what happens. Good luck to those guys, man.
Stinks, man.
Yeah,
it stinks because especially like when you watch.
Yeah.
Considering like how, especially for Quickly, like RJ, like those guys were drafted with so much promise, right? Like we didn't get Zion, we didn't get Jabo. Like we looked at RJ, and then you look at the late selection of Emmanuel Quickly too, right? And the production that they gave the Knicks, it's bittersweet, man.
Yeah,
it's bittersweet. But as such is the NBA when it comes to business, man. And you're trying to upgrade. It's the cost of doing business.
KFTV, National Business Association. That's a fact.
But you really had to do deuce like that, man? Say a water pistol? Come on.
Well, it's not a Woj. It's not a Woj bomb.
It's not a bomb, but it's like water pistol, man.
It's like a little. It's like a little love.
Oh my God.
It's not the news that, like, you lose your voice over like earlier. You know what I mean? We got to take it easy.
Congratulations, dudes. I'll give you the congratulations you need.
You got to save it, man. You got to save it for the future, man. No, congrats to Deuce. Now's his time. He's got fans in the fan base. Let's see. Now's his time, man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Him and McConnell were going at it. He had a nice, little crossover snake dribble into the paint. His patented pull-up jumper, mid-range. That was nice.
Mm-hmm. Knocked down a three.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
We shall see.
Al, just crack open the Discord and let's see who this person is with the X.
Sure. You want some other good news, CP?
Yeah.
The Detroit Pistons finally end their losing streak tonight.
Detroit basketball. They owe us a pick now. They owe us a pick. We gave away their second-round pick to get OG. Now we helped them get a win because the Raptors were severely depleted. Remember that. Remember that good faith, Troy Weaver, when we need Alec Burks back in a pinch. Remember that.
I see it's triple X Carlo, triple X.
Triple X Carlo, let's go.
Kamusta kayo mga pamilya ko on KnicksFanTV? Happy New Year, everyone.
Yes.
Kamusta kayo, Alex and CP?
Good, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm good. It's a Sunday morning here.
Yeah.
I have a little to say about this Pacers game.
Mm-hmm.
We are all preoccupied with the trade.
Yeah.
But Devo had a great game. I wish he would play like this all season. But I have something to say about Josh and Randall.
Yeah.
I hope they're watching. Stop arguing with the refs. Just get back on defense, have a soda and smile. Just let Tibbs hound the refs.
Yeah.
And rapid fire about the trade. There are mixed reactions for this trade. We're going to definitely miss IQ. I'm not shocked about this trade, but I'm more shocked about what happened to Mitch. Quickly will be a restricted free agent next year. Does that mean we still have a chance to get him?
Yeah.
Tibbs likes IQ, but that will be a huge loss for him. But the whole point in trading him is he's going to make a crazy amount of money next year, and the Knicks aren't paying 20 to 25 million for a guy coming off the bench. But if we could get him back next season for less or on friendly terms, then this is a great move for Leon. Plus, OG's agent is Leon's son.
Yes.
We might re-sign him again on friendly terms or friends and family discount. Plus, RJ, as much as I love RJ, he needs to go. He's consistently inconsistent this season.
My man from
and we got, of course,
that
the great news. We got McBride for 3 more years.
Yeah.
Our new IQ. I don't think we have enough asset now to get Spida. I don't think Cavs would want Grimes, Evan, and picks. That would not work. But I think they're going for DeJounte Murray. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I can't wait to see Dante and Malachi play together, it's gonna be like Brittany and Tiffany Murphy from White Chicks.
Yo,
that's what I have to say.
Carlo, where you checking in from, man? Were you in Manila?
Yeah, it's me, Carlo from the Philippines.
That's it, man. What's the New Year's plans out there, man? You out there in the future, man? What are you about to do in 2024, man?
Yeah, I'm still going to be late for work.
Oh wow, you got work tonight.
For every next game, I'm gonna be late for work again.
All right. Well, yeah, let them know, man. #1 show for the fans by the fans takes priority. And listen, if you get into any static with your boss, just let them know we here, man. We here for you, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm the boss.
Oh, all right. There we go.
No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Happy New Year to you, man. Good to hear from you.
Happy New Year, sir. Happy
New
Year. Have a good one.
Absolutely. My guy Carlo from the Philippines, Al. Yeah, man. I like that guy, man.
He's got his priorities right, man.
Yeah, he's got his priorities right. He goes rapid fire. Came through very on point with his takes.
Can you imagine if the Knicks actually matched the Raptors' offer for Emmanuel quickly and got him back? That would be the best swindle I'd ever seen in my life.
The ultimate swindle and the next chapter in the saga between the two clubs. The Knicks fleece Masai and get quickly back. That would be hilarious.
And then you lose Pascal, right?
Yeah.
And you lose everybody else. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh man. Nah, but we really
I'm all here for it.
We really did help the Detroit Pistons make history though. Or break the curse. Break history, I guess.
Man.
That was funny.
Gonna keep the streak going. Sheesh.
Yeah. No, and I even saw some fans like kind of concerned, like, what if OG leaves? Like, there's no bro, listen, as he just said, the man's son represents this man. If you don't think the contract is already done, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, bro. There's no way either side is making this deal if they don't feel like they have a strong chance of keeping the respective free agents to be.
For sure. They have to know, they should know the market for OG, and they should know the contract they're going to give him.
Yeah.
You don't really make this type of deal unless like you want just to get a quick glance too. Maybe it could also be a tryout, but I highly doubt it would be a tryout at this point. You gave up Emmanuel quickly.
No.
You gave up RJ Barrett. So they should be pretty confident knowing that they can retain him.
Yeah.
I mean, they did the same thing with Josh Hart, right? They had to have some inclination they were going to keep him.
Yeah, there's no way.
I think for OG, you could sell him on saying, for right now, you're in that pecking order where you want to be if you want a larger offensive role. So what other team is going to give him that right now?
I mean, bro, and shout out to my guy Elite who had sent me this newsletter from Tom Haberstraw by way of Amin El Hassan, and it just talked about the whole dynamic of these player agency factions, CAA, Clutch, Wasserman, all these guys, and like how they're basically running things. I mean, you just saw it. This was part of Haberstraw's point, was like, you see Woj breaking the news, and it's via the agent. Yep. Mark Bartelstein, another power broker in the NBA. And so I say that to say, like, if we are to say, and we know, it's known that how much power these agencies have in the league, where you've got LA is Clutch, New York is CAA. Of course, these deals are being discussed way ahead of time, and the future in terms of long-term, that stuff is already done, man. That stuff's already done. It's just a matter of formalities at this point.
How about you have Precious and Quickly, who both are represented by the same agency, being in the same deal too? You see that, right? So there's always talks on what agents have going around throughout the league, man. They're keeping tabs. They're looking trying to figure out how to position their players for the right team, so that way they can get the contract as well. Think about it. It's like they get a percentage wherever they can go shine, right?
Right.
So they're thinking not only for the player, but their pockets as well. And what's in the agent's best interest is what is in the player's best interest. Where can they go shine, get the most money, get the best contract value? That's how they keep their jobs rolling. I wonder, though, like, I guess like the thing that I'm thinking about for the Knicks right now is what other deal, what other agency are they going to try to work with, right? Like, how much is the DeJounte Murray clutch thing? How much of that is a big factor in stopping the Knicks if they really wanted him? Because as we heard from Ian Begley, that there are people in that organization that are interested. We already know, like, the Spider Mitchell.
Yeah. No, but what I'm laughing at is because also in that Tom Haberstroh newsletter was, at the end it was, look at the CAA connection, and we should have seen it coming with OG, and should we see something coming with Julius? Meaning Julius joining RJ at WME. Does that mean Julius is the next one out?
That's very interesting. I don't see it happening, though.
I wouldn't necessarily go there, man. I wouldn't necessarily go there. Yes, the factions are heavily influencing, player movement and things of that nature, but I don't think you're going to just force movement just to have, your agency represented there. I wouldn't necessarily go that far. You still have players on this team that aren't CAA.
Yeah, for sure. And it has to make sense for the player too, right?
Right.
You could be it's funny just to think about it, even though I spoke to Will Lou about it and said it was not true for Schroeder. But you think about that agent who, let's say if it was real, where Schroeder actually got that contract extension, and let's say the agent be like, well, you could probably do better than that. Like, how's that in their player's best interest?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't see Julius being moved unless you're getting somebody of greater return. And even Begley wrote about that too, covered it over the summer, where, Randall changed agencies, but the Knicks value him greatly. Yep. It'd be like, what was it? Did Ian? I can't. And I'm sorry for Ian if I'm misquoting you, but wasn't along the lines of like an Embiid-esque like trade that Randall would be included in?
Yeah. I think
Wasn't that his words?
Yeah. Almost positive. Oh, almost positive. Almost positive. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your boy CP and Alex on the ones and twos. KFTV in here, man. Let's go to the members lounge of the Discord. Remember, if you guys are KFTV franchise channel members, and we are going to do our franchise channel member giveaway in just a bit. But also, if you are channel members, you can join on the Discord and connect your YouTube account to the Discord, and you'll have VIP access to the phones, man. So channel members get the express line to the phones and get access to call in. So who's this name in the live show right now, Al, with the E name?
Emperor New York City.
Emperor New York City. I got to fix this view. I don't know what's going on with this, man. Emperor New York City. Go ahead and unmute your mic.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's your name? Where are you calling in from, man?
What's up, man? My name is Sean. I'm calling in from Queens.
Okay. Welcome, man.
Welcome. First of all, shout out KnicksFanTV, #1 show for the fans, by the fans. Yeah. Everybody hit that like button right now. Mm-hmm. It's a big day. I know everyone's in their feelings. I'm in their feelings. I'll try to make this rapid fire. First of all, CP, I'm the one that you ruined the Christmas surprise for.
Talk about it. Tell us the story, man. Tell us the story, man.
All right. So I'll try to make it quick. So I'm at work. I work for a company that doesn't support the show.
Yeah.
So I'm at work. I'm sitting in my work truck. I'm a part of Replay Gang. I work early in the morning, so I don't get the chance to listen to the shows usually when they air. Mm-hmm. I'm in my truck. I'm listening to the show, and you start rattling off the names. And the first name you mention is my fiance's name. And my jaw hit the floor. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was the funniest thing. I had to tell my friends, my family, and I almost told her, and I wound up stopping myself.
So what you end up getting? Long story short, what you end up getting for Christmas, man?
I got the KFTV snapback, bro.
Okay. Which color, man? Which one? Did you get the blue?
I got the black one. She got me the black one.
Okay.
She got me the black one.
Okay, you fresh?
Are you glued fresh to my head since Christmas morning?
Bang. With the new era, did you leave the new era sticker on, or you usually take yours off? What do you usually do with it?
you know, man, if this was 15 years ago, I would have left it on.
I feel you, bro.
But you know what? I took it off. For now, and I've been rocking it since. It stayed on my head. It's the best gift I've ever gotten.
There you go. A happy ending, man. There it is. Balls.
It makes a great story. It's been the funniest thing. She found it hilarious, so I appreciate you guys very much. Real quick, the Quickly and RJ thing broke my heart. But you know what? You got to pay to play.
Yeah.
We need defense on this team. And RJ has been a revolving door and has been up and down like a roller coaster. So it hurts to see him go. Quickly, I believe, was going to leave anyway. But at least we got some wing defense, which we've been begging for and asking for years. And let's just see what this front office has up next. Because as you guys say, and as I'm pretty sure we all believe, there has to be another move to be made.
Yes. There you go, man. Good to hear from you, man. Hang in there, and great story, by the way. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you, man.
No, appreciate you guys. Thank you for the story. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Shout out to KFTV, #1 show for the fans, by the fans. Listen every day. Appreciate you guys. Take care.
There you go, man.
All right, bye-bye.
At least you're making memories, CP.
That's what I try. That's what I did.
You're not ruining Christmas anymore. You're now just making memories. Look at that.
That's it, man. You know? That's it, man. Shout out to my guy. I didn't tell him what he got. I just, I leaked out the names. I was happy. We had some female supporters and some female customers because clearly the fellas were getting good Christmas gifts. So I felt good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can add that to the resume now.
Yeah.
Superstar, radio host, founder, CEO of KnicksFanTV. Yeah. Make wishes and dreams come true.
Making dreams come true. That's it, man. Salute to that guy. All right, now who else we got? We'll get into the key stats of the night. Remember, my franchise channel members, stay in the chat. You guys, we're gonna give away our December franchise channel member giveaway, and that is a $100 gift certificate to the Mr. Throwback store. So as my man just said, he's up on his KFTV merch, but for those of you that like vintage Knicks merch or just vintage sports memorabilia period, Mr. Throwback Store is where you got to be, man. He's got a ton of old school Knicks merch. Those of you that follow my guy Anthony MSG, he gets a lot of his stuff from Mr. Throwback. Those guys are friends and part of the squad as well. So, great store, reputable store, and a big supporter, big diehard Knicks fan, big fan of KnicksFanTV and supporter. And so we collabed on this giveaway. For our franchise channel members, man. A free giveaway for our franchise channel members. All you have to do is join. $4.99 a month, less than a cup of coffee, and there you go, man. You get access to the Discord, you get access to discounts to our watch parties, and you get to participate in our monthly giveaway. So stay tuned. We're gonna get to that in just a bit. Let's go through some of the key stats of the night, Al. Knicks, didn't shoot the ball too badly, man. 47% from the field goal. Pacers 58%, which was part of the problem. Knicks shot 45% from three, but the Pacers shot 54% from three, pretty much. Free throw percentage, 70% from the Knicks. That was a little lackluster. They left some points out there. Went 19 to 27 from the field. They did win the rebounding battle, which I expected, 42 to 34. But 40 assists to 24. Obviously, Halliburton almost had more assists than the entire Knicks team, which was crazy. 12 assists for the Knicks, 6 for the Pacers, 2 block shots to 7 for the Pacers. 14 turnovers for the Knicks, which led to 16 Pacer points. 16 turnovers for the Pacers, which led to 22 Knicks points. And then you had fast break differential. Pacers won by 3. They win the points in the paint differential by 2. And that's that, man. Largest lead for the Pacers was 17. Largest for the Knicks was 9.
I think the thing for me, man, for tonight's game is points in the paint, because the Pacers were able to beat the Knicks in the point. But when it came to points in the paint, Knicks made a strong comeback with their second chance points opportunities. I like that. Yeah. 22 to 9. That's a good showing considering that they were missing guys. But yeah, man, outside of this, it was just the Knicks shot well. We already discussed it at the top, but the Pacers just shot better. It's going to come back down to defense and being able to dominate those categories, man, where they can stop opponents from scoring in the paint. Obviously, Indy was able to get a little bit over the Knicks, but then they have to just be able to attack in their strengths, which is fast break points, getting out in transition, stuff like that, once they're fully healthy again. And we'll see how that moves moving forward.
There you go, man. Once again, the key stats of the night brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook. Go to BetUS Sportsbook, man, for all your betting needs, whether it's your parlays, your overs-unders, man, your money lines. They have live casino odds as well, NBA futures. Whatever you guys want to bet on across all sports, BetUS has you covered. They offer secure, fast, reliable customer service, and most importantly, fast payouts. So for our customers, they are giving you a 125% bonus on your deposit. That's one of the best in the industry. So check out our guys at BetUS Sportsbook. Hit the link in the video description. BetUS Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Knicks Fan TV. Okay, Al, let's go to the Discord. Too Cold, T. Cole. Let's go. How you feeling? Too Cold. My guy, Too Cold, T. Cole. You might get traded, man. He hasn't had a lot of luck on the Discord, man. Yeah. You got to check your mic input. I'm not sure. So we'll drop him off. And Too Cold, see if you can call back in. Who's the name with the Z, Al? Who's the name with the Z?
Zach. See Zach?
Yeah.
Yo, CP Alex, what's going on, man?
What's good, man? Where are you checking in from, man? Australia?
This is Zach from Pittsburgh, man. I called a while back, and I felt like I needed to do it again after this crazy day we had today. Thanks for taking my call. I would just wanted to talk about what happened today. Just crazy. I've been saying for the longest time, like UCP, this team needs a wing. This team needs someone that when we go up against these guys like Jason Tatum from the Celtics or whatever, we need a guy out there that I can be confident in that this guy is going to not kill us. Anyone but the best player on the team is not going to kill us. And I feel like OG gives us that. Just the ability to guard 1 to 4 is what this team needs right now after watching the game that just happened. This team needs defense right now. When Mitch going down, I know it was at the expense of RJ and IQ, and it stings to see those guys go. But if you want to compete in this league, you got to make these tough decisions. And I like that the front office now is taking action, using our picks and trying to get this team right. I feel like there's going to be another move coming, so I kind of want to judge this move off of the next move we maybe make. I don't know where that could be. Maybe a DeJounte Murray. I don't know, but only time will tell there. But I was just thinking of just some guys that we could look into, and I wanted to pose a guy that maybe could fit this team, especially with the departure of Quick. I kind of like the idea of maybe trading for like a Jordan Clarkson from Utah. His name's been around in trade rumors, and I feel like Knicks can maybe see and get him for somewhat cheap. But once again, Danny Ainge tax, so you never know there. But love the show, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for taking my call. Go
Appreciate
Knicks,
it,
baby.
man.
Let's go.
Yeah, somebody did bring up Clarkson earlier. I mean, look, he is a bucket. I do like Clarkson, but as an erratic player, he's a perfect player for the Knicks. He's perfect.
Cardiac Knicks through the roof.
He would fit right in with the cardiac Knicks. One game he might drop 40. He'll have his Jordan Clarkson game, and the next game you're gonna want the next game you want to send him packing. So. But, you need some scoring points off the bench now. IQ's left the hole. So it wouldn't be a worst idea depending on what they have to pay. What's his contract looking like, actually?
Let me pull it up right now. But as I'm pulling up his contract, this is an opportunity. You don't have to make a move for Clarkson right now, but this is the chance for the Knicks to give Grimes that runway to see what he can do for this team as a 6-man off the bench. Where is that Clarkson contract? Pulling up right now. Here it is. Let's see. Jordan Clarkson signed. He's on the last year of his deal. He exercised his player option for this year. He's making $23 million. $23 million this year. I don't see that happening this year.
Yeah. No.
Definitely a guy that you try to go after as a free agent. So you don't even need to. I would wait until offseason. If you really need Jordan Clarkson, you can give this time period for Quentin Grimes right now to see what he can do before you go out there and go get somebody to come off the bench like Jordan.
Yeah. Fair enough, man. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Thanks to Zach for the call. We're going to go back to Too Cold T. Cole. Man, he joined the franchise channel members and then jumped into the members lounge.
Is it working for me now? What's up?
Yeah, now you're working, man.
Oh my gosh, I've been trying to call in since Mitch got hurt, man. What's up, guys?
I guess all you had to do was just join the franchise channel membership, man. Now you're sounding crystal clear, my guy.
Hey, well, it's well worth it. Money spent. Love KnicksFanTV. Shout out to my pops, Kenny, for putting me on. I'm trying to get him on the Discord too. I'm glad I finally got it working. This game was a wash because all our players really weren't there. But overall, earlier I was really, really hurt about losing quickly. Yeah. But overall, I think this is the thing that we needed to do. RJ, we're done with him. I mean, happy to have him when we first had him, but pre-migraine RJ, that's what we needed. And we couldn't get that back after those migraines. So I'm glad we got OG. We needed a wing. This is Grimes' time to shine. Yeah. I'm in Grimes' hive, so this is his time to get these shots up and be efficient, play that defense. We need him going in off the bench. Dante, I mean, he had 7 threes tonight, so let's see him do that a little bit more when it really matters.
Yeah.
I mean, this year for us is really a wash because Mitch is gone. I mean, we got that other center, but it's really all about next year and like what we're going to do to build off that. I really don't know what assets that we have that we can really try to get Spider with, but I mean, hey, we got a wing. We needed a wing. So appreciate y'all. Happy New Year. And I'm definitely going to be calling back in and, shout out to y'all, replay gang all day.
One more thing, man. One more thing. You know,
now, what's up?
Now that you have joined the franchise channel members, and shout out to Martin John who just joined. Shout out to Harrison Dolan, Left Coast Lefty, and Martin John who all just joined. What do you think? Because we're getting ready to announce the trivia question for the franchise channel members. Do you think you have what it takes to win? T. Cole.
Hey, I'm ready.
All right. Well, I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to do your Googles, do some research, and come back with an answer, man. So be careful because it could be coming up any minute now.
Okay.
All right, man. Thanks for calling. T. Cole.
Right. Peace. Thank you.
Yes, sir. That was T. Cole. Too Cole, T. Cole in the business. Al, you know, some people were speculating. There was some more tinfoil koofy thoughts going on about this trade. RJ migraines, IQ minutes, trade. You get where? Are you connecting the dots? Are you connecting the dots here? Some people were trying to connect those dots, man.
So they're trying to tell us that this was all in the works before and that this is why these guys were not playing well, why Quickly wasn't getting the minutes.
You said it, not me.
I didn't say it. I'm just saying what you're leading.
You be the judge, man. This is your show. You be the judge, man. Was that what it was all about? Rex the Awesome says, let's talk about it.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Let's talk about it, man.
You want to go down that route?
I mean, think about it, bro. Like, these trades don't just...
It takes time for some of these trades.
Takes time. I mean, some people think a lot of people said the Porzingis thing really happened that way. You know, it seemed like it was a quick thing, but I don't know.
I thought I gotta go back to doing my research on the KP trade. I thought it was like there was a little bit of talks beforehand.
That's what I mean.
Like,
there was a little bit of talks beforehand.
It was like a little bit of talks beforehand. He came in saying, "I want out." They're like, we actually did have a talk with somebody.
Yeah.
Let's get this thing done.
Yeah, actually,
you said you want out of here. Oh, yeah. We can help you with that right now.
As a matter of fact, we've got just the team. We've got just the team for you, man. Funny how those things works.
But it's definitely talks. I mean, look, you go back to even last year where there were rumors about OG Anunoby to the Knicks. And I'm going to plug Chip Murphy's article on KnicksFanTV.com. You can go back there and go check it out. He did a whole write-up on OG Anunoby and his play style and what he offers for the team. So if you want to get caught up on that, make sure to go to KnicksFanTV.com and go check it out. We'll share it out through all socials tomorrow morning if you all didn't catch it. But there's obviously a framework in the deal, in this type of deal from last season. It couldn't have changed that much. I think the only thing that changed was the draft compensation. But once Masai was like, I want 3 first-rounders, everybody's like, you want what? For who?
Yeah.
Go see you later, buddy. And then when you have the potential of losing OG Anunoby this upcoming offseason, reality set in and said, you know what, if I'm not going to pay him, then you got to start wheeling and dealing, and there you go.
Yep.
What's interesting, though, is that when I spoke to Will Liu not too long ago for the Toronto preview, right? He said that Masai Ujiri considered OG like a son. Right. So it's interesting that OG was just it to the Knicks. That's interesting. Well, but I think the thing is, and I know people are saying Grimes, the last thing I'll say is that they don't need another shooter unless they want to keep Gary Trent Jr. You know what I mean? So you don't need a Grimes. What they really need is a point guard, because Dennis Schroeder is just a temp placement for losing Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Look, I guess, hey, you could look at him like a son, but hey, I'll send you a postcard from New York. Happy New Year, Dad. I'm in New York.
Tell me how your college experience is going in New York.
Yeah. I mean, hey, listen, the Six is a great city, man. I love Toronto. Well, who knows where he wanted to go? They probably figured that they couldn't keep him.
Well, according to Jake Fisher, he said OG wanted $40 million, but he's willing to take a discount, right?
Yeah.
And so if he went somewhere else, so we'll see.
Lord. Well, like I said, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, man.
For sure.
We'll cross that bridge.
By the way, I want to give an update on the Jordan Clarkson contract.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you check out Spotrac, they hide further the extension lower on the
part. Right.
Yeah. So there is an extension that Jordan Clarkson got. He got a 2-year extension, so his contract ends in 2026. The contract is for 2 years, $28 million, so an average of $14 million for both those years.
They're not doing it. I don't see it.
You don't see the Knicks saying it, going after Jordan Clarkson. Yeah. I would like him on the team.
I would, but I just don't think that I think they're very selective in how they commit to longer term salary. They have to, especially with the second apron and maneuvering for other contracts within that time, this offseason and beyond. You gotta be careful there.
I mean, they gave Dante $50 million for 4 years. You got Josh Hart for $84 for 4 years, right?
Yeah.
3-4 years, I forget. Now you opened up space because you got off that RJ contract. But they're going to be using that money to keep OG Anunoby around. So what's the next move, CP?
Man, you know what, man? Forget the next move. Did anybody see my guy Evan Fournier out there?
Oh, my God. Yeah, I know. You know what? I actually do know who watched Evan Fournier tonight. I know who watched Evan Fournier tonight. You ready? Benji from Manhattan. That's who watched Evan Fournier
Benji tonight. Was good. My guy Evan Fournier was out there playing defense. Oh, did you see the help defense? Did you see that? What help defense? He came down, tried to get Mathurin on the strip, came up with 2 steals. So what? He airballed the layup. He was ice cold, man. Then he came back in, knocked down some corner threes. Fournier Hive, are you out there? Let me hear you.
We're here.
Are you not entertained? Well, my man came down with the help defense. I said, let's go.
Oh, my goodness gracious. There we go. This was all a ploy to get Evan Fournier more playing time on the New York Knicks.
Oh, you forgot about my guy, huh? All right. Oh, man. No, shout out to him, though, man. I mean, he's a pro, man. He's a pro. That's why I rock with Fournier. He's a stand-up guy. He's a man's man. He came to KnicksFanTV like a man, addressed the audience, and I respect him forever for that. But also, I give him credit. He could have sat at home, ate up on that $18 million, and be like, "Yeah, I'm good. Whatever the team wants to do." But he literally tried to burn the bridge all year. I think that's commendable. He's hungry.
Tried to burn the bridge.
He tried.
Now he's going to try to get back in good graces. Say, hey, Tibbs, I like you now. I'll play defense to get out on the court. All right? You need me to jog to the arena? I'll do that. I will stop taking my scooter.
When he came with the help double, I said, whoa, let's go, 48. Nice. I'm totally with it, man. 48 came in there and tried it. He tried it, man. And
Is he the new sixth man for the New York Knicks?
For now. For now. We're going to need you to shoot, buddy. 48, 3 of 10 from the field, 10 points, 3 steals, 2 assists, air ball layup. And that was his night.
The layup really killed me. I was like, whoa.
I was rolling, bro. I was in stitches, man. I said, yeah, he's cold, all right. Then my man thought he was George Gervin. Yeah, it was cold. It was icy, all right. Oh, man.
God. See, my man said he thought he was George Gervin.
Oh, man. The Franchise Channel member question of the night is coming up. If you guys want to win a $100 gift certificate to the Mr. Throwback store, you got about 5 minutes to join and get involved. And this question, TM just sent me the question. Boy, oh, boy. It's going to be a doozy. This is going to be a doozy, man. There was one other thing I wanted to touch on. I completely forgot. It's been a long day. It's a good day. It's been a long day, though. Salute to everybody in the chat. We got 1,400 people in the chat. If you guys are new in the chat, leave us a hashtag new. We'll shout you guys out. Also want to shout out some more super chats. Rhyme Animal Chuck D, $10 super chat says, RJ is the new son for T-Dot. Good season, sells tickets, makes a national star. If he comes through, he wasn't going to see it in New York City as a third option unless he wins some ring. He could be a hero there. Yeah, I'm happy for him. It's a perfect situation for him. Perfect situation for him. They did right by all these guys, man. Even though it didn't work out, I thought they did right by Obi because he really wanted to go to Indiana. They did right by Quick by giving him opportunity to shine, and they did right by RJ and his family by sending him home. That's great for them. That's great. They didn't send him to, Detroit or Utah. Thank God, man. He went home, man.
And you have to think that other agents, you talk about the relationships of agents, that plays big, man, where if you can help facilitate a deal like this where you can get the player to go to the destination where they prefer or a situation that works for them, like other agents will see that and say, we wanted to do business with the Knicks because even if it doesn't work out there, we can at least think that, hey, they'll help us at least get our guy to the next best situation.
Yep.
I mean, you can even look at Cam Reddish. He wasn't getting playing time on the Knicks. They gave him an opportunity out in Portland to go try something. Dame was excited to have him out there. Chauncey Billups tried to incorporate him. And if anything, the fact that he didn't get that extension gave him the opportunity, right, to go join LeBron James. So in the end, even if there's some bad blood between Clutch and CAA, ultimately CAA helped their guy get to go to LeBron inadvertently. Okay.
Yeah.
So that plays a big factor when trying to do these negotiations with teams and to sign other players through free agency. So got to give the Knicks front office some credit there for being able to facilitate this type of move. I mean, look, we can talk about quickly. He's going to a team that needs a point guard. This is an opportunity to shine to be that starting guard, right?
Yeah.
You want to put RJ back in the 2-guard position. He's going back to his hometown to go be playing in the 2-guard position. So, hey, and as you said, for even Obi Toppin, right? He needed a guard that looks for him in transition. Who better than Tyrese Halliburton? So,
yeah,
front office has done right by these players, which to other agents and other players should be, a beacon of saying, hey, let's go see if it works out there. Great location. If not, we can be fine afterwards.
This is what I wanted to play. Scott Perry, a.k.a. Ninja P. He's been on his podcast wave, man. He's been doing his damn thing. He's
to join this podcast.
Yeah, we should have signed him, honestly. But he's with our guys, Mo Mootsie, the Hoop Genius podcast, Mo Mootsie and BJ Armstrong. Great podcasts in their own right. Here is Scott Perry reacting to the trade that went down today between the Knicks and the Raptors. Here's Scott Perry.
I'm a real big fan of RJ Barrett, but I always thought he would be better at the 2-guard position, and they've been playing him at the 3.
There you go.
And even some backup 4. OG brings more size to that position, and he brings a better defensive component. And he's a guy that, in terms of just catching and shooting and spotting up, will fit well with Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson, who are more ball-dominant players. And then also look for the silent part of the deal from the Knicks part. This Precious Achiuwa that they picked up, who obviously won't be talked a lot about in the deal, but I think he can be very helpful to this team. He brings some size, aggression on the front line, the physicality that will fit the New York style of play, some depth there with Mitchell Robinson being out now. On the Toronto side, you're feeling good. You're bringing RJ Barrett back, who's been a very successful NBA player. He's from there, so he's going to be a big draw in your building. He's going to be happy to be playing there and representing his hometown Raptors. And then picking up Emmanuel Quickley, I think is huge for them. He's proven already in his short time in the league, he's one of the best in the league at coming off the bench and scoring a lot of points in a hurry.
All right, that was our guy Scott Perry, courtesy of the Hoop Genius podcast. And Al, coming from Scott Perry, this is coming from Leon Rose. He's telling you exactly what that thought process was when the rumors were that they were after him last year. This is exactly from the Knicks front office right here, as close as it gets. You know what I mean? So, interesting thoughts, man. What'd you think?
I think he hit on a lot of the talking points that we were talking about. Look,
yeah,
like I said, he said it right there, opening. RJ goes back to the 2, right there, then and there, okay? Interesting that he said quickly off the bench, and for Toronto, I want to see how that. I think he's going to be a starter.
Does he start over Schroeder though? You think he starts over Schroeder?
Why not?
Oh, all right.
Why? I think he should. Schroeder is fine, but where the Raptors right now that they really need to commit to Schroeder this season? They're not in playing category.
Yeah.
Why not just go lean heavy on this is the new youth that we got. Let's pair Scotty Barnes with IQ, RJ, and let's get to work here. I think that's the direction that they should go. You got Pascal Siakam. Maybe you could say, hey, if this thing starts to work out with this group that we got, we can keep Siakam and keep moving forward.
Yeah.
But I think Quickly starts. I wouldn't be surprised if he came off the bench too, just to keep him in a role and just to say, we're going to run with Schroeder right now. But it would be pretty weird not to use, in my opinion, not to use Quickly right now with Toronto's not going anywhere, man. I feel like you should just rip that Band-Aid off and just say, you know what? Thank you. How we saw that with Boston, even though it wasn't a great fit with Boston.
Yeah.
They traded Schroeder during the middle of the season. Like, guys, we are not doing this, okay?
Yeah.
Marcus Smart, get out there.
It will be interesting to see.
What'd you think of his comments, though?
Yeah, like I said, I thought it was direct line from the Knicks train of thought because he was just there. So clearly that's what they were looking for. That's what they've been looking for. They need a wing. He had a chance to go get a few under his watch. He didn't do it or didn't get the right guys. It is what it is. No GM bats 1,000. And so, yeah, like you said, a lot of what we were thinking in terms of how this trade went down. So shout out to Scott Perry for sure. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. CP and Alex on the ones and twos. All right, Al, the moment that the people have been waiting for, man. The franchise channel member giveaway.
Let me get my burner account ready. Hold on 1 second.
Let's go.
Don't start yet. Let me get the burner account all set up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The question is coming to you as well, man, but you can't answer it for a little while. Okay. So now, first thing we're going to do, I see a lot of people chatting in the chat right now. We're going to filter the chat for just franchise channel members, just for this trivia portion. Then we'll go back to all viewers that can chat. And TM has done that. Members only mode is on. So all my franchise channel members, you got to stop typing in right now because TM, make sure we put slow-mo mode on for 60 seconds to make sure that the franchise channel members don't have a chance to enter multiple choices in just rapid fire going crazy. All right. So here we go, Al. Al, are you ready?
Oh, yeah. I got the burner account all set up. People don't even know who it is.
Let's go. Okay. So here's the question. Chuck, are you ready? Is Chuck D in the chat ready? Is Son from Brooklyn ready? Is Lopez 104 ready? Is Brooklyn Vega ready? BK Goblin, are you ready? Just say ready at home. Don't type in the chat because here comes the question. On October 4th, 2005, the New York Knicks and the Chicago Bulls made a blockbuster trade of their own. In a 5-player deal, the New York Knicks traded for Eddie Curry. E-City became a member of the New York Knicks in exchange for Jermaine Jackson, Michael Sweetney, Tim Thomas, and 2 first-round picks. The question is, the 2006 first-round pick and the 2007 first-round pick became 2 All-NBA players / All-Stars. Name them. Not yet, Al. For the people in the chat. Name the 2 players that those first-round picks became in the Eddie Curry trade that went to Chicago. A 2006 Knicks first-round pick, a 2007 Knicks first-round pick. Who were the 2 players that those picks ultimately became? Alex, your answer, sir.
2006 and 2007. Wow. Those are the years. You said 06 and 07, right?
Yeah.
That they were drafted? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said, sir. Please.
Okay.
Please stop stalling, and we'd like your answer, please.
Is one of them Joakim Noah?
You would be correct, sir. And the other one is?
Is it... Yikes. Wow. Who's the other pick?
Looks like we're going to need another co-host soon, folks, if anybody wants to try out.
Who is it? Luol Deng?
No, sir. The answer is LaMarcus Aldridge.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
And the winner is DJ Edsy. Congratulations to the DJ Edsy. You got it. Joakim Noah, LaMarcus Aldridge is the answer. TM, let's go ahead and bring the chat back to subscribers. DJ Edsy, congratulations. Email us at kftvmedia@gmail.com with proof of your YouTube channel name, and you get the certificate. He just won a $100 gift certificate to the Mr. Throwback store. So there you go. Congratulations to the DJ Edsy. And for those of you who did not win, good news for you guys, because Mr. Throwback is offering all of our franchise channel members 20% off discounts with promo code KFTV. Just let them know CP the Franchise and the good friends at KnicksFanTV sent you, and you guys get 20% off. But to our guy, the DJ Edsy, congratulations. He goes home with the $100 gift certificate to the Mr. Throwback store. So congratulations to all those who played, and stay tuned, man, because when the new year pops off, we are going to get back on and rocking with more franchise channel member giveaways, and we appreciate the good people for playing. That was a good question. Ooh. TM, great job on that one. Good question.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
My bad, TM. I wish I had you, bro.
Yeah.
I wish I knew that it was LA, but this is what I hate, man.
Yeah.
This is the one thing I hate about the NBA is that he was selected by the Chicago Bulls. Never once wore that Bulls jersey and went straight to Portland. Can we fix that, man? Can we please fix that?
Yeah.
Where it's like you got to think about it as a player. Like you take that photo with the hat and it's like, oh, look, I'm a Bull for like a hot second.
Yep. Jay Nice 2 Nice said it. Dude answered before you even finished the question. I'm still breaking down the question. I got the dramatic theme music behind me. I'm getting into it. And I look at the answers already in the chat. I was like, bro. Good job by DJ Edsy, man. Good job by DJ Edsy. That was a great job by him.
Yeah, that's great. That's phenomenal to even answer that. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you know that, CP? Did you know that?
Yeah, I'm sure I forgot it, but I did know that. Yeah, that those picks became L.A. and Noah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Damn.
Then
L.A. was a bucket, man.
Yeah, he was a great player, man. LaMarcus Aldridge was a great player, no question, man.
It would have been cool if he stayed with Portland to stay with CJ and Dame.
Yeah, would have been interesting to see. And then remember, he had what kind of issue did he have? A heart issue?
He did have a heart issue.
He kind of had a little stoppage in his career a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to LaMarcus Aldridge. Hell of a career. Texas Longhorn. All right, let's go to the Discord, man. Dwayne A.E. Go ahead and unmute your mic.
CP?
Yes, sir.
I told you yesterday. He was going to get traded.
Yep.
He's traded, and we're all very, very sad about it. Honestly, I was devastated this morning, brother. I did not mean to be Nostradamus, bro. I really did not mean to be Nostradamus. I did not mean to be predicting the future less than 24 hours later.
Wait, remind us what you said last night, because I forgot we even had a post-game show last night. That's how crazy today was, bro.
I said last night that he'd be traded, bro. I said last night that RJ Barrett was going to get traded, and I was serious. I was very sad about it. We were in 7th place, and now we're in 8th. And I was serious that he was going to get traded. I felt it. I was like, come on. Like, if you're management, you're looking at this team, you're going to make a move. They did not go to sleep last night. They went on the phones, or they pressed the button. They pressed the trigger. They shipped our 3rd and 4th best guys out. Now OG has to live up to all of that, man. That's the thing. OG really has to live up to all of that. We'll see how that pans out. We got a couple extra guys. You know, we got Malachi Flynn. We got Precious and all that stuff. Some draft picks, whatever. We'll see how it pans out. But this game tonight against Indiana, that was a crazy game.
Yeah.
The Knicks are still in hot water. Miami's a rivalry. Orlando's a rivalry. Indiana's a rivalry. The Knicks are in trouble still. Thibs has to really make this team gel right now, and he doesn't have a lot of time to do it at all. We're still in trouble. We got to see how this plans out in the new year. We'll take it in the new year. I'm gonna watch the game on Monday. I'm gonna take my son to the game on Wednesday. We'll see how it works out. I did not mean to be Nostradamus, but here we go again. We're gonna see how it pans out, CP. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know, man.
You said it. We got to wait and see how it pans out, man. They're not done. You can't judge it off of this deal alone. You have to wait and see how they utilize these future draft picks on how they build this thing. They know where they need to go. It's just a matter of getting there. Clearly, this was a target of theirs for a long time, and they got it. Now let's see what they do after this and how the players put it together. One thing you can be, I guess, happy with so far is your All-Stars are still playing well. They're still leading the way. They're doing their thing. You had a big game from Dante DiVincenzo right now. Josh Hart played with some.
He dropped 40. He dropped 40.
Dropped a 40 piece. Ragu wasn't playing around tonight. The Nova boys seem like, trade who? This is our house right now. They took over the house, and so it's theirs.
Obi talking smack to Julius.
Obi and Julius going at it. Yeah, I liked tonight's game.
Halliburton talking smack to Wally.
Yeah, he was giving Wally the business,
rivalry is on, CP. Here's the thing. I'm actually really interested right now. I'm really interested in this season because of what's going down. Because the Knicks are really turning the pot.
Yep.
Again, Miami's a rivalry, man. We know that, right?
Yep.
Orlando, we just lost. That's a rivalry now, right? This Indiana game that just happened, that was a very spicy game.
Yeah.
That was we're going to see how this season pans out. No Mitch, no more RJ, no more Quick. Now we got a new guy in. Thibodeau can't be messing around anymore. He got to make this work. Yeah. CP, I'm out, bro, but this is going to be crazy. I actually can't wait for the Bulls game. I can't wait for the game on Monday, and I certainly can't wait for the Bulls game, bro.
Timberwolves will OG be here to take on
he better be. He better be.
Yeah. Looking forward to it, man. Good to hear from you, man. Happy New Year to you, bro.
Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year, Alex. Take care, guys.
My guy.
Happy New Year, bro.
Dwayne from Sweden on the check-in. All right, great show, man. Let's boogie, man.
I got one more thing for you, though.
One more. Let's go.
One more. Michael Scotto of Hoops Hype, man. Our guy, Michael Scotto, friend of the program, wrote this. I'm reading a blurb from his article. The Knicks will continue to be active on the trade market, league sources told Hoops Hype. As previously reported by Hoops Hype, the Knicks have been targeting Anunoby and Hawks guard DeJounte Murray. While losing quickly seemingly hurts a potential trade package for Murray on paper, Murray remains a player the Knicks are interested in acquiring, league sources said. New York didn't give up a future first-round pick in the Anunoby trade and still has up to 8 tradable first-round picks, including 4 of their own and 4 from other teams, to dangle in trade talks before February's trade deadline. New York also has the expiring contract of Evan Fournier, which the Knicks will continue to dangle in trade talks.
Okay. I hear that, and shout out to Michael Scotto, friend of the program for sure. I just I don't see them settling yet for that. I still don't think that they'll leave the Spider thing alone. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, but I also think that and I think the reason why, and this is not me like pushing saying DeJounte Murray's the right fit, and I believe I could see DeJounte being the actual guy the Knicks target next, just because if we talk about defensive versatility, that's what he's been known as a guard that can add value on defense. You talk about being a connector, playmaker. He was doing that out in San Antonio as a lead guard. Like I said, Brunson is capable of being a lead guard, but he also has that ability to play off ball since he was next to Luka. So you can add somebody like DeJounte Murray to do that. Defensively, offensively, I can see the pairing. On top of that, I think he's pretty switchable being a 6'5" guard. So you can get that versatility there. And he's shooting the ball well, man, especially from 3. I think if you're looking for spacing, defense, and playmaking, that's a guard to monitor. That's why I think there's actually some legs to this wine DeJounte Murray, because I like Spida. I think he's good. I think it'd still be box office if you get him here too. The only thing is, and we talked about this on the NBA report with Justin Termini, is that Brunson is better than Donovan. He's just owned him in all aspects, right? Both in the West and now in the East. But does he add that much value, considering he hasn't even done that much in his career with either Utah or Cleveland, to show that he's the ultimate playmaker that you need? We already know that he's not the greatest defender. Great offensively, but do you need another ball-dominant guard next to Julius and Brunson? So that's why I'm looking at DeJounte Murray, man. I'm not saying that this is the perfect fit, but I can understand why they're thinking that.
But he also fits that ball-dominant lane as well, though.
He can.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I said on SNY today. It's like, I like Murray as a profile, as an individual player for the skill sets that he has and for the needs that we have. But then when I move him in with Jalen and Julius, I'm like, why are the Hawks getting rid of him? He was supposed to go to the Hawks to help them be better. They haven't been better. Now all of a sudden he's on the trade block after they traded mad pieces for him. You know what I mean? And then I think it's like, he's more successful when he's not playing with Trey, which means he's more successful being the DeJounte Murray that he was with the Spurs, meaning that he was the guy and the all-star that scored 21-9, 2 steals, being the guy with the ball in his hands. So how does that work now, being the third guy with Brunson and Randall? Is he as impactful as a supporting cast member as he would be as a guy that's on the ball? That's the question. That's the question that we have to answer.
I think the one thing I'll say to that is that the difference is that Trey can't play off ball. I think that's why you don't see a lot of it work, is that Trey is so ball dominant. Okay. He cannot play off ball, and that you can't have two guys like that who are incapable of not being able to play off ball. And I think with Brunson, who is capable, you can kind of make it work. You can still have Brunson looking like Donovan Mitchell. You know what I mean? Well, just like as an off ball guard.
Yeah. Well, I would love to see players playmaking for Brunson to get him off-ball opportunities. I think that would be great for this team.
Dante is the guy who could do that.
DeJounte, you know I mean? DeJounte, right?
Well, I'm saying on the team right now.
Oh, I get you. Yes.
On this team right now, you're asking if anyone could do that on the team right now?
Yeah.
Dante is that guy. Sometimes from Julius.
Yeah.
Mostly Dante would be that guy.
I don't like that sometimes, man. I still am having a hard time understanding why these two guys aren't playing off of each other more and making each other better.
You look at the coach.
It's funny, man. It's funny.
I know people some don't want to hear it, but the coach also plays a big impact in how things are drawn up. Look, you look at Mike Brown out in Sacramento. He is constantly pushing, Sabonis, Fox, pick and roll to death, give and go, handoffs, everything, dribble handoffs, whatever. I mean, you're our two best guys.
And not being a capologist, but if DeJounte's making mid-20s, Brunson is at mid-20s now, but will be bumped up to probably double. Julius is in mid-20s now. You're going to sign OG to mid-20s. Mitch is at 10-ish. You got Hart close to 20. That's a team? That's why I think Spider. I think you're still going to try to go good star power. One more. I still think you're going to try to get one more. Fit be damned.
If they're going to get one more, there's only one person I ask for, and that is Devin Booker.
I hate. That could still happen, but down the road.
That is the perfect fit.
Yeah.
Devin Booker, because he can play on, off ball, play. We see what he can do out in Phoenix, man. That is the number one guy. If the Knicks can swing that, that's really cooking.
Phoenix on fire. All that's left to be done is for Isaiah to make it happen. Oh,
be the plant.
Be the plant. Great job, Al, on the doubleheader, the second half of the doubleheader. This one went by much quicker. Obviously, the last show we did was 2 hours and 20 minutes, so we did another hour and a half on this one. But
we did an hour and a half?
We did an hour and a half, bro. What I say to you before this?
Oh, man, this is going to be a short one. Oh. And look at that.
Chef Guns, welcome to the franchise channel members. Is this the one? Hold on. I'm just making sure I have the right. I saw a lot of super chats come in. I just want to make sure I have the right ones. Hang on. Salute to everybody in the chat. 1,500 in here deep. Hit that like button. Let's get up to 1,000 likes again. Rapid fire show turned into an hour and a half. We're degenerates. Dwayne Vogel, salute. Franchise channel members. It's sad to see RJ go sadder about quick. Yeah, I agree. Son from Brooklyn, $20 super chat, says PCP and Alex. I'm going to miss RJ, man, but this is a very good trade. Y'all called it all year. We need a wing, and we got an excellent one with OG. Thank you, RJ and IQ. Wish you all the best. Likewise, man. Likewise. Salute to some from Brooklyn. Salute to Ken Sniffy Jr. in the chat. Let's go. Mac, salute to you. Big Surge, salute to you. Said Leon said he'd use his connections to get us a star. He did. Brunson, now he got us the wing we desperately needed. 3-and-D wing and point guard solved. Salute to Leon. Yeah. Shout out to Jimmy Faustin, says had to take a glass of some. I'm going to edit that out, censor it out. They don't sponsor the show. After hearing quickly leaving, OG's a great pickup. We will be there on the starting lineup defensively. Coach Tom will make the best decisions. Shout out to Jay Boogie, $10 super chat. Shout out to the chat and the live concerts going KFTV. They said Leon couldn't get a deal done with Toronto. The sit down with Paul is next. Now go get me Capella and DeJounte with Julius, Jalen, and OG. Okay. All right, there we go. Shout out to T on Box Unlimited. Dean Sumo, salute. I think we got everything. Dorian D, salute. And so to all the franchise channel members, man. All right, man. Hey, listen. This is the last one before the new year. Al, all the best in the new year, man. Congratulations on all you accomplished this year. Many more to you. Health, blessings, and happiness, man. Wishing that for you and the entire KFTV squad, man. Today, you know, when we broke the record, that's a team effort, man. It was a team effort. Shout out to Gamba producer Tyler, you know, scrambling, putting the highlights together, putting the graphic packages together, getting us ready while, you know, you were at home getting ready while I was at SNY getting ready. Salute to the whole team, man. Salute to all the callers, all the viewers, all the mods, TM, all the mods. Happy New Year to everybody. Another good one in the books, man. Salute to you guys, man, for sure.
Happy New Year to you too, CP, for all the work that you put in, man, to create, be a founder of such a great channel, man. I'm happy to be part of it, man. And salute to everybody. Happy New Year to everybody tuning in as always. Happy New Year to Knicks Nation. Happy New Year to everybody you just mentioned, man, because it is a team effort. There's a lot of stuff going behind the scenes, man. This thing rolling. It's not just let's flip on a camera and goal. Yeah. It is not that at all. Yeah. The amount of prep that goes into this, it's a complete team effort, especially to stay on top of each other. Yeah. Just to make sure that we get all the stuff submitted on time, to make sure that we get all the highlights, all the questions, all the stuff needed. So salute. Happy New Year to Team KFTV, man. Happy New Year to Knicks Nation. Man, great year, man. Absolutely. Happy New Year to you, bro. Happy New Year to you and Lady KFTV.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, man. So to KnicksFanTV Jalen as well. If you guys haven't checked it out, check out the daily newsletters, man. Jalen puts it together. In the daily newsletter, you'll find links to the show, links to the articles, new articles on KnicksFanTV.com, announcements about our franchise channel giveaways, merch, sponsorship discounts, everything in there in the newsletter. So shout out to KFTV Jalen. Definitely shout out KFTV Jeff, JD, Jake Asman, CK2K on the play-by-play. Shout out to KFTV Daniel. Shout out to Coach Chaz. Everybody, man. Everybody that makes the machine go. We definitely appreciate you guys, man. And, Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year, man. Remember that these shows also are available on audio platforms, audio podcast platforms, all the major ones. So check us out. We out of here. Peace.